First question is, what are the top 3 qualities you possess that define who you are and why you would be the best fit to become the next sheriff? And Bill, if you would, please.
I think one of the first things I'd like to mention about myself that qualifies me, one of the qualities that I possess that would best define me as your next sheriff, is I'm not a politician. I'm a law enforcement officer. That's been my career. I'm not making any promises to anyone, and I don't owe anyone anything. I'm the only candidate out of all these gentlemen that, like I said, I'm very proud to work with, that hasn't spent their entire career here at this agency. So I haven't been here for 25 years to fall into some of the problems that you might fall into working in a small community. And I bring the experience from other agencies, from bigger agencies, from an agency that had 15,000, a state agency that had 15,000 employees, to a municipality, a municipal police department that had less than 50, to the sheriff's office, that's 565, and to the state attorney's office, which only has 5 sworn law enforcement officers. So I bring a little bit different view on things and an outside view of how things could be done differently. Second thing is, I realize I don't know everything, and I don't have all the answers. However, I will surround myself with the best and the brightest, and together we'll work tirelessly for every citizen of Monroe County to provide the best service possible. I believe we'll make the MCSO the best law enforcement agency in South Florida, and that's my goal as your sheriff. The third thing is, I believe, if elected as your sheriff, I will make mistakes. We will make mistakes. However, we'll learn from them. And we will we will improve, and I will never lie to any one of you. Any citizen, any visitor, anybody I deal with, I'll never lie to you. I will take responsibility for my failures and my mistakes, and I will never blame any of our employees for any of those mistakes or failures of this agency. Thank you.
Jake, Tom, Matt, and Rick. And Jake next, please.
I must have a mole in my organization because some of the stuff that got leaked out, apparently Bill got a hold of. But I think he's a little confused on what qualities actually mean. I wanted to say basically the 3 qualities that I believe best suits me to be the next sheriff is, first of all, my humility. And I say my humility because I understand that I'm just another ant in the ant pile. Okay? I embrace my humanity and understand that I'm not perfect and work hard to learn from my mistakes, always asking for wisdom and courage to do the right thing. Secondly, I would say that compassion is another quality that I have. In a world of 7 billion people and growing, I'm keenly aware of my economic status in life as an American. I understand that life can be cruel and unfair, and I believe it is my duty to give others less fortunate than myself a helping hand, a hand up, not a hand out. I believe that it's a gift of knowledge and giving them the tools to implement and help them implement the tools and the knowledge that actually makes it possible for others to help themselves. They actually do the work for them. The third and final quality that I believe that I have is a sense of brotherly love. I think the best way I could sum it up is to say, love thy neighbor as thyself. I believe it, and I practice it. And I believe that's what makes me the best, have the best qualities to be your next sheriff. Thank you.
John, Matt, and Rick, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be a little short-winded on this one, not quite as long as the other 2. My top 3 qualities are, the first one is I'm consistent in my decision-making process. I'm a little slow. I always try to grab the totality of the circumstances. And I believe when I do make a decision that I'm fair. I'm dedicated to my country. I'm dedicated to our community. And I'm dedicated to the sheriff's office. I believe, sort of like what Jake was saying, that honesty is extremely important. I've always been honest when working with the community, when I was doing the community policing thing, at my home, when I received phone calls, and I will continue to be honest, and be outspoken, and sometimes it may not be what you want to hear, but I'll be honest and straightforward with you.
First, I believe honesty is very important, and I would bring that to the sheriff's office. I believe if you're at the top, you need to be honest and make sure that you're doing everything right and keeping everything as honest as you can, and people know that. Second, being fair. I'm a very fair person, and everybody I deal with. If I'm dealing with someone on the street, or someone in my office, or a family member, I'm fair with them. I'm fair in every way. I want to hear both sides. I don't judge anybody. I don't predetermine anything. I want to be fair with everybody, and determine after I speak to everybody what the best way to go is. And that's with everything. Like I said, with the office, dealing with the public, and dealing with everybody that I deal with. And third, I'm educated. I believe being educated is very important to be in the sheriff's office, because if you're going to be at the top, you should have the best education that you have, so that you can work things out and do well. Thank you.
I believe my top three qualities are honesty, proven leadership, and commitment to my community. First, honesty. 25 years sheriff's office. I have an unblemished record, no discipline. During that time, 93 combinations. That's through hard work, dedication, being out there, and with all that, doing the right things for the community, for the sheriff's office, and setting example, leading by example every day. Proven leadership in all the different areas I've been. 22 years, my 25 years has been nothing as a full-time supervisor, leader, manager, administrator. During that time, I've had leadership command of actual divisions and units. As commander of investigations, patrol, corrections, the agency, I've excelled and improved myself over the years with various promotions due to my work, my ethics, my background, and the accolades I've gotten for that hard work, and which has paid off. Last is my commitment to community. That's one thing that's very important to me, and it's been from day one. By the time I turned 18 years old, I became a volunteer fireman, where I remained over 15 years, rising the rank of Deputy Chief, second in command of a 50-man company. I continue to be a volunteer in my community, give back, be part of my community to this day. I've never missed a beat since I turned 18, volunteering, giving back, being part of something. Currently sit on 10 boards, Mark Board, Children's Shelter, Guidance Care Center, United Way, just to name a few. I continue to lead by example, and my commitment to the community is without question. I say I'm committed to the community. I am committed to the community. I'm committed to you. Thank you.